everyone, and welcome to Parsnips and Parsimony. Today we're making fresh applesauce from some drops that we picked up at our local orchard. Here's Peter. He's picking out the apples. We're going to fill them up into a bucket and take them inside and start washing and processing them. The first step in making applesauce is washing the apples. Since these were drops, we want to make sure they're really well washed. So my other son here is washing them up really good. After you wash all of the apples, then you want to cut them and core them. Here my husband and daughter are taking out the cores on all of the apples. You don't have to be really neat about this. Everything's going to get smushed up in the Foley food mill. And then here's the waste, but they're not really going to waste. They're going to be fed to our chickens. And here's the bowl of ones prepared, ready to get cooked. After cutting and coring the apples, you place all of the apples into a large, heavy-bottom saucepan. There's different sizes. I have one here that's just your standard stock pot. Then I have a bigger one over here. When you put them on the stove, you're going to want to add some water to the apples. I'm going to say it's probably about 2 cups of water for a pot this size, but it depends on the season. Some years there's more water in the apples than other years, so you're just going to have to play it by ear. And the way you can tell if you need more water is if your applesauce starts to stick to the bottom, you need to add more water. This pot here on the stove has been cooking for about 15 minutes. It's going to need to cook a little bit longer because there's still some chunks in there that aren't breaking down. You want to make sure that these break down so they smush up real fast. Put the lid on to help keep the steam and to help cook this faster. And a lot of the cooking time depends on what kind of apples. You don't want to use a firm pie apple when you're making applesauce. You want a softer apple like a Macintosh. My personal favorite is an Empire. Jonagolds are also very good for applesauce. When you go to the orchard, you go to the local farm stand, ask them what they would recommend for applesauce. My just personal favorite is the Empires because it's so sweet and I don't need to add any sugar to it. After the applesauce has been well cooked and is nice and soft and mushy, which takes about 15 to 20 minutes, as you can see, it's nice and mushy there, I throw it into a Foley food mill. Now, this is a great job for my kids to be able to do, and here you can see they're working away. And pretty much all you do is throw in the smushed apples and then start spinning the Foley food mill around. And Peter, lift that up so I can show them the applesauce. There you go. And there you have it. Nice, smooth applesauce, ready to be canned. When you're all done with the applesauce, it's time to stop and enjoy a little bit. My daughter loves fresh applesauce, as you can tell. I have not added any cinnamon or anything added to this, but you certainly could add your own cinnamon and other flavors if you'd like to. Thanks for watching. You can read all about this post at www.parsnipsandparsimony.com.